Hey Sunny Mamas, my name is Alexa and welcome to our third trimester 30-minute treadmill workout. Today we're going to see 3 different blocks. Each block is going to increase in time and it's also going to increase in intensity. In between each block, you're going to see 4 exercises that are going to stay the same as we go through. That's going to help us stay strong and get ready for baby. First things first, we're going to grab our safety strap, make sure we're strapped in nice and tight, make sure we have our waters, our towels, and we're getting started. We're going to see an RPE scale of 1 through 10. So we're going to start that treadmill. Getting started, we're walking it out, and we are going to set that RPE scale for a level 2 to 3. All right, we got a 3-minute warm up. We're gonna start by setting up our posture. So we're gonna roll the shoulders back and down, eyes up, chest up. We're gonna get a couple shoulder rolls here, releasing that tension in the neck, in the shoulders, and hopefully a little bit in the head. Let's do 2 more. And last one, perfect. We're just gonna kind of roll the shoulders in and back, opening up that chest. Good, and just breathe in. Nice, we're gonna do 2 more here. And last one. Perfect, and we're gonna reach those arms straight forward, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and then reach towards me, and then reach, squeeze together, and then reach towards me. We're gonna do 2 more. And last one. Perfect. Okay, next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna tap into our breathing here. So you can choose to have your hand on the handlebars or hands on the rib cage, whatever feels right. And we're just gonna take a deep breath in together. So deep breath in, and then exhale everything out. Good, and again, deep breath in. Exhale. Good, we're gonna do 2 more deep breaths. Exhale. And 1 more nice and strong deep breath in. And exhale. Good, giving those arms and shoulders a little shake and getting back into our walking. So the breathing just gets us nice and oxygenated. We're feeling good. Shoulders are a little bit more open. And we're just cruising here at a level 2 to 3. There we go, good. So what I want us to think about as we're moving through this is there's a string out of the top of our head and out of the bottom of our toes. And this string is really lengthening us out. As we've been going through our pregnancy, our posture has been changing as our bodies have been changing, right? So our hips kind of move forward, our shoulders move down, our chin pushes forward. So we're gonna roll the shoulders back, lift up like a string, nice and tall. Exhale, keeping it strong through the core. You don't have to suck that belly in, just keeping it strong. And then chin is nice and parallel to the floor as well. We have 2 different hand positions, or 3. We can choose to put our hands on the handlebars, hands by the sides, or hands 90 degrees. Whatever feels right to you as we progress through this workout. It can be interchangeable, or you can just stay with one the whole time. We got 20 seconds left of our warm up. Our first block is a 3-minute block. We're gonna start with 2 minutes at an RPE scale of 3 to 4. All right, here we go. Babies are getting ready. We got 2 minutes, RPE scale of 3 to 4. We're pumping up that intensity in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. RPE scale, 3 to 4. So just being aware of our bodies, every day that RPE scale can change. So RPE stands for rate of perceived exertion. So today, let's say my RPE scale is a 4 is 3 miles an hour. Tomorrow, it could be 2 miles an hour. Yesterday, it could have been 3.3 miles an hour. So just being aware that every day, that number might be a little bit different. So I really just want you to gauge that intensity on how you're feeling. Sometimes that intensity feels a little high. I'm just gonna take a little bit off. There we go, and that feels right to me. There we go, good. Giving those fingers a little wiggle, keeping that intensity and that tension out of the hands. So it's really important that we are active through our pregnancy, right? We're getting into that 3rd trimester. We have 1 minute down, 1 minute to go. We're staying active through our pregnancy, making sure us and baby, we know how to work together. We know how to stay strong together. It's gonna give us an extra easy labor and birth, ideally. We're gonna say fingers crossed. There we go, good. So as we're walking, maybe the abs get a little bit tight. If that happens to you, just slow it down a little bit. Listening to your body is the most important thing as we move through this workout today. Okay, in 30 seconds, we're gonna pump up that intensity. We're gonna have 1 minute at an RPE scale of 4 to 5. After that, we're gonna get into our exercises. So we're just starting nice and easy. Good, feeling strong, keeping those shoulders back and down. Good, continuing to breathe. All right, here we go. We got 1 minute, RPE scale of 4 to 5 in 3, 2, 1. 1 minute, RPE scale of 4 to 5. Now that jump might be 0.1, it might be 0.2. Just picking what works best. You can always take it back down if you need to. There we go, good, staying strong, shoulders back and down. Good, we're breathing. Now, a lot of times when we hang our hands by our sides, our shoulders start to rotate in. Make sure we're really lifting up and back. Yep, all the way down, like you're putting your shoulder blades in the back pockets. You got 30 seconds down, 30 seconds to go. Coming up next, we're gonna get those exercises. There we go, good, nice drive through the heel, strong through that lower body. Excellent, we got 10 seconds left here, and then we're gonna bring a stop to our treadmills. I suggest we hold on to our handlebars. We're gonna stop the treadmill in 3, 2, 1. Making sure that treadmill comes to a complete stop. We have 4 exercises. Exercise 1 is a squat. So we're gonna rotate here, make sure we have some room. Shoulders are back and down, eyes up, chest up. You have your handlebars here for help. We have 10 squats. We're gonna sit down nice and low together in 3, 2, 1. Here we go, we got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, driving through the heels, eyes up, chest up, 5, 4, 3, almost there, you got 2 more. 2, last one, and rest. Exercise 2, we're moving into a shoulder squeeze. Just like in the warm-up, reach your hands towards me, exhale, pull, and then release. Good, we got 10 here. 9, 8, good, relax the shoulders. We got 4, 3, 2, last one strong, and rest. The next one, we're gonna face forward. We're gonna roll the shoulders back and down. We have a big reverse lunge when we come back up to the top. Option, you're gonna hold on to here. Your challenge, you're gonna take it off. We got 10 reps total, 5 on each leg, and 3, 2, 1. Here we go, we have 10, and lift, 9, 8, whoop, falling off the back, hello, 7. I'm not that tall until I am that tall. We got 4, that's why we have the handlebars. 3, 2 more strong, 2, last one, and rest, perfect. That last one, we're gonna take it to rotating punches, shoulders back and down, squish the bug with that back toe. We got 10 on each side in 3, 2, 1, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, last 2, 1 more on each side, and rest. Excellent. If you need water, now's your time. When you're ready, turn on that treadmill. We're going back 3 minutes, RPE scale of 3 to 4. Here we go. All right, get that water break if we need it. When you're ready, we're moving into block number 2, RPE scale of 3 to 4. Go a little bit higher than that. There we go. All right, checking back in with our posture, shoulders back and down like we're putting them into our back pockets. We're staying lifted through the chin. There we go, and we're breathing. So this next block is a little bit longer. It's 6 minutes. So we have our 3 minutes here, and then we're gonna go up a little bit faster, but we're gonna decrease that time as we go up. Good, nice and strong here. Strong through the core, strong through our posture, and then releasing any tension through the neck and through the shoulders. Good, we got 1 minute down, 2 minutes to go. Now my favorite part of these combo workouts is that they're gonna help me get ready for labor, right? So as we go into labor, the intensity is gonna go up as we handle those contractions, and then they're gonna go down as we're recovering, right? So I want us to have that same kind of feeling here. When we're in that lower RPE scale, that's where we get to breathe, recover, and then when we're ready to pump it up, that's when those contractions are happening, and then we come back down. It's teaching us to work together There we go. And then keeping that mind-body connection. So that way I'm better able to handle those contractions and that intensity when I get to that point. Hopefully not for a couple more weeks, but we'll see. Good, maybe tapping back into that breathing, in through the nose, out through the mouth. There we go. And this is good because this baby finally went back to sleep because I was getting punched out just a minute ago. All right, we got 2 minutes down, 1 minute to go. Coming up next, yep, we're gonna dig it a little bit harder and a little bit higher. Whew. So walking has definitely been my biggest challenge throughout this pregnancy. It's just, you know, I was never really a walker before anyway. So getting into it has been a little bit of a challenge depending on where baby is located. So sometimes, you know, it feels right to walk, and some days it just doesn't. So when we do these hybrids, these actually feel the best to me and for my body, and I hope they feel the same for you guys. Whew. All right, team, coming up in 20 seconds. We have 2 minutes at an RPE scale of 4 to 5. So we're just gonna go a little bit faster. Maybe that's adding on 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, maybe 0.5. All right, here we go. We got 2 minutes, RPE scale of 4 to 5 in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. RPE scale 4 to 5. We got 2 minutes on the clock. Good, shoulders back and down. And then just a reminder, we have our handlebars here as we go through this to help with our balance. I don't know about you guys, but I've been kind of struggling with my balance a little bit lately. We want to be careful that we're not dropping into it and relying on the handlebars. They're really just here for assistance. So I want us to think maybe 4 fingers, open palm, nice and light. If I were to go by and like push your hand, you wouldn't go anywhere. It's just holding on. There we go. Perfect, we're strong here. There we go, or maybe it feels right to keep it by the side or at that 90-degree angle. I call these grandma arms. All the grandmas we see walking around the neighborhood. Oh yeah, we know they all use grandma arms. We got 1 minute down, 1 minute to go. Coming up next, we have 1 minute at a little bit of a higher intensity to finish out our second block. Perfect, keeping that stride. And then making sure we're still breathing. When you hold our breath, that's when we're in a bad news bears kind of situation here. So that deep breath in through the rib cage, exhale nice and strong. There we go, staying connected with our babies as we move through this. In 30 seconds, we got 1 minute, RPE scale of 5 to 6. There we go, I think my baby likes the rocking. In cycle, it usually is like rocking out. It's a little bit calmer today. All right, we got 1 minute RPE scale of 5 to 6, a little bit harder. In 5, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1 minute RPE scale, 5 to 6. There we go. Perfect, nice and strong as we go through this. Oh yeah, we got those exercises coming up next. Good, so I'm really feeling this 5 to 6. If we're feeling breathless, just know you can always take some down a little bit. I wanted to make sure we're feeling uncomfortable here, but definitely not breathless. We got 30 seconds down, 30 seconds to go. Just kidding, this baby's awake and it just punched me, so here we go. Perfect, last 15 seconds. All right, couple more strong strides. We bring this treadmill to a stop in 3, 2, 1. Carefully stopping, holding onto your handlebars. We are getting back into our exercises for round 2. All right, here we go. We got 10 squats, eyes up, chest up. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7. Sending those hips back like you're sitting in a chair. 6, 5. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Get low. 4, 3. We got it. 2. Last one strong. and rest. Excellent. We're getting back into the shoulder squeeze. Reach your arms towards me. Exhale, pull. 5 down, 5 to go. 5, 4, 3, we got it. 2 more strong. 2, last one. Rest, perfect. Facing your treadmill, grabbing onto the handlebars. We got 10 reverse lunges. Here we go. 10, making sure we're careful. 9, 8, quads and glutes. 7, so we're getting that front part of the leg. 6, and the booty. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and rest, perfect. Feet are hip width apart. We got our 20 punches, 10 on each side in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, almost there. We got 2 more, 2. Last one strong, and rest. Excellent. We got about 20 seconds here. Grab onto that water. Make sure everybody gets a water break. And then we'll hop back in for that next round. All right, reattaching to that safety strap, starting that treadmill, getting into a basic walk, RPE scale of 2 to 3. Here we go. All right, team, we're getting into our next block here. This one's a little bit longer. We're starting with 4 minutes at an RPE scale of 3 to 4. Here we go, 4 minutes, RPE scale 3 to 4 in 3, 2, 1, RPE scale 3 to 4. Whew. All right, this is our last block and it's our longest block. So making sure we're staying committed, we're breathing, and then also feel free to take that water break halfway through if we need it. Perfect, rolling those shoulders back and down. There it is, nice and strong. So going through this process, I'm sure we've all had some funky or interesting, side effects and different symptoms as we're going through. The strangest symptom I've had is numbness on my back, and it's about the size of my hand behind my right shoulder, and it's like totally numb. And it is the strangest thing. They're just like, oh, it'll go away after you have the baby. I'm like, awesome, okay. We have no idea what it is. No, it's fine. So that's been my strangest symptom. So if you have any numbness, apparently it's totally normal. We got 1 minute down, 3 minutes to go. So don't be alarmed. It's just how baby's sitting and how things are moving. Whew. Yeah, another symptom I've had that I didn't know about, rib cage. I didn't know my rib cage grew. Apparently it does, and it grows quite a bit. So I have about 5 sports bras that fit me. I assume the belly, the hips. Oh yeah, nope, rib cage too. So that was the biggest shock to me going through this whole process, and it continues to. So I have a wedding coming up this weekend. I bought a dress, it's a maternity dress, everything's stretchy, it's all good, but they didn't make the rib cage stretchy. So I had to go through and cut things up and fix things to make it so it's still gonna be able to fit me this weekend, but holy moly, I wish I would have known that. All right, team, we got 2 minutes down, 2 minutes to go. Checking in with ourselves, making sure we're still at that RP scale of 3 to 4. If we feel like we're at a 5, take some down. If we feel like we're at a 2 and you want that little extra push, just reach down, turn it up just a little bit. Whew. There we go. Yeah, don't worry. We only got 1 more round of the exercise. I'm not going to make you do more than 3, I promise. There we go. Good. So checking in with our posture, chins parallel to the floor. If our hands feel right here, just make sure we're not dropping. Make sure we're lifted. If our hands are on our handlebars, just make sure it's nice and light. Give those fingers a little wiggle, keeping it soft. There we go, good, staying strong. We got 3 minutes down and only 1 minute to go. Oh yeah, coming up next, we're gonna make it a little shorter, a little bit harder, but I know you got this. There we go, yeah, we are moving around Over here, we are enjoying this walk. It's like a little scene out of Alien, it just moves. Whew. Yep. So if our abs start to get a little bit tight, so like mine are feeling a little bit tight, maybe I'll take one off just so that it's not overactively too tight. That gives it a little bit of a release because our abs are working while we're walking and while we're running, right? So we want to make sure we're not uncomfortable as we're going through this. All right, team, we're gonna make it a little bit harder. We got 3 minutes at an RPE scale of 4 to 5. So we're gonna add on just a little bit, making it a little bit harder. Here we go. 3 minutes, RPE scale of 4 to 5 in 3, 2, 1, here we go. RPE scale 4 to 5. So on this round for me, it's just adding on 0.1, just because I'm feeling a little bit tight here because my abs are working as I go through this. There we go, and that feels right to me. So if you're at a level, what you feel like is a level 3, you can take it up, but you can always take it back down if you need to. The story I was telling earlier was that my very best friend since we were 10 years old, during like the depths of COVID when everything was closed, we would go walk around the track. And she was like 7 months pregnant and I was giving her a really hard time. Brianna, like, you have to walk. You have to walk. It's really important. She would get these crazy side aches. She was like, oh my gosh, these are the worst side aches ever. And she wouldn't walk. And I would get so frustrated with her because it was really important. Well, I was on my own walk the other day and the same thing happened. The worst side ache ever. I had to sit on the side of the road. My husband had to come rescue me because I couldn't walk down the hills. Turns out it's because of the way the baby's placed, and I had given her the hardest time ever. Believe me, I called her afterwards. I was like, I will never give you a hard time about walking pregnant again. I understand. She's like, you see, I told you. So no side aches today. It's mostly when I'm going downhill because I feel like pull. So the treadmill always feels a lot nicer to me. There we go. We are moving a lot. Wonder if you guys are getting any movement. All right. Make sure we're walking heel, ball, toe, nice and strong. And then if we're getting funky in the hips, just slow down that speed a little bit. We got 2 minutes down, 1 minute to go. There we go, good. So let's tap back into our breathing. So holding onto the handlebars if that feels right. Let's all take a deep breath in together. And then exhale, release. And again, deep breath in. And then exhale. Good, let's do 2 more. Good, keeping it out of the neck, keeping it strong here. 1 more deep breath in. And exhale. All right, looks like we're getting ready for the last 5 minutes of our workout here. All right, coming up, we're gonna shorten our time. We have 2 minutes at an RPE scale of 5 to 6. Oh yeah, taking it up just a little bit higher. Here we go, 2 minutes, RPE scale 5 to 6 in 3, 2, 1, here we go. 2 minutes, RPE scale 5 to 6. I added on 0.2 this time. I'm ready for that little extra challenge because we only have 3 minutes of walking left. There we go, and my arms feel better at that 90-degree angle. Just making sure my fingers are staying relaxed and I'm not keeping any tension in my hands. There we go, good. Good, so even though that intensity is up, we're not feeling breathless, we're not feeling lightheaded. If we are, just tone it back a little bit. This should just feel right. It should feel a little bit challenging, but I know this is something that you can commit to. You got this for these 2 minutes. There we go, good. Strong through the legs, quads, glutes, hammies, calves, every little bit of that lower body is working. We got 1 minute down, 1 minute to go. Oh yeah, coming up next, we got 1 minute, and that's gonna conclude our treadmill before we move into the exercises. Good, strong. There we go, good. Letting that breathing help us control how we're feeling. That's gonna help us when we go into labor. So just make sure we're being very mindful, mind over matter, and staying in control of how we're feeling, how we're breathing, and how much exertion we're putting out. Yeah, we got it. Nice adjustments in the shoulders. We look great. All right, team, we're gonna finish out this treadmill strong. We have one minute at an RPE scale of 6 to 7. Oh yeah, it's gonna be intense, but we got it. We're going to the top of this hill. RPE scale 6 to 7 in 3, 2, 1, here we go. 1 minute, RPE scale 6 to 7. Let's do this. And go a little higher. There we go, good. Oh yeah, 1 minute to the top. We're fighting to get all the way up there. There we go, team, we got this. 30 seconds down, 30 seconds to go. If you want that little extra challenge, turn it up. If you feel good, we've committed. Oh yeah, let's do it. There we go, we're in this together. I'm right here with you. Last 15 seconds. Oh yeah, we got a couple more strong strides. All right, team, we stopped that treadmill. We got our exercises in 3, 2, 1. Grab onto those handlebars, stop that treadmill. Whew, we did it, bringing it down. We got our exercises. We are starting with our squats. Feet are hip width apart, 10 squats in 3, 2, 1. Here we go, we got 10. Oh yeah, we got it right to the finish line. 9, 8, 7, good, sitting down low. 6, 5, making these our best squats of the day. 4, 3, almost there. Last 2, 1 more, and rest. Perfect, we got shoulder squeezes. 10, 9, 8, 7, good. Exhale on that pull. 6, 5, almost there. 4, 3, 2, last one. Rest, perfect. Our lunges, 10 reps total, 5 on each side in 3, 2, 1. Here we go, we got 10, 9, 8, good. Letting this help you. 7, 6, 5. We got a couple more strong ones. 4, 3, last 2, 1 more. And we got 20 punches all the way to the finish line, emptying our tank in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. 10 down, 10 to go. 10, 9, 8, 7 to the finish line. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we made it. Nicely done, team. Taking a deep breath in. Roll those shoulders back and down. Good, we're gonna do one more deep breath in and roll back down. Excellent. Take that arm across your body, stretching out the back of that shoulder because we work those a lot on that shoulder squeeze. Excellent. Switch. Perfect, we're gonna rotate, face the front, step that right foot back into a runner's lunge, tuck the hips under. I want you to feel a stretch in the quad and in the hip flexor, and just breathe. Good, releasing that tension because this is what we're working a lot as we're walking, is this hip flexor. So make sure it's nice and released. And switch. Tuck the hips under, sit down low. Yeah, quad and hip flexor. And just breathe into it. Excellent, we're coming up to standing again. We're gonna take both arms behind us, squeeze the shoulder blades together, lift the chest up tall. There we go, good. Reversing our posture from the week, from the day. Good, one more deep breath in. And release. We're gonna stretch out the calves. I don't know about you guys, but my calves have been cramping a lot lately. So send that foot back, push the heel down. Yep, all the way from back of the knee, all the way down to that ankle. We wanna make sure we're going through this very softly. If we push a little bit too hard, we don't wanna overstretch. Just because we have that extra relaxin', we're hypermobile. Perfect, switch. Push that heel down. Go ahead, sit up nice and tall. Breathe. Excellent. We're gonna release, stand up nice and tall. We got one more deep breath in. Exhale, send the shoulders back and rest. Great work, everybody. My name is Alexa. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you all next time.